Bitch, it ain't even my birthday.
Yo, what up, y'all?
How about now? How about now?
Huh?
How about now?
How about now what?
Testing 1, 2, 3, 6.
Why 6?
I don't know, man.
6.
Always say 6.
6 not as watching.
It's good now?
I think so.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You be talking mad low while you testing, Chris. Like, talk how you normally talk.
Yeah, man, because the fucking Yankees. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So,
Are you guys ready?
if you're ready, say I'm ready.
Yeah. Let me send the links.
I like this crowd already. Treat me well, and I might take you as my traveling audience. Six.
I'm assuming people are not happy. Is that a fair assumption?
I think people are happy.
Is that a fair assumption? You think people are happy?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you know what? You might be right.
Ash Wojciechowski say, yo, I'm out. Wojciechowski say, yo, I'm out of here, B.
So, nah, these dudes.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Wow, 20? Who's that? Kyle?
Do 20 off the
Kyle Zalentz.
Kyle. Holy shit.
Zalentz. The DFA, the Boom, now get him out of here, yo.
Bro, I'm so sick and tired of Boone. It's not even fun. Yo, let's just start the podcast.
Stop.
Ready?
We do it.
All right, guys. It's what's the date?
25th. 20th is Jason Giambi.
It's July 25th. I don't know if I've ever felt the season being more done almost. I mean, I don't know. The wild card is still there, I guess, but the way that this team plays, I'm not ready to set up this October heartbreak like this, bro. Like, we'll see what's up. Welcome to the PinstripeStrong Podcast. We're finally recording in person, so that's dope. I just wish it was under a better circumstance, because right now the Yankees are total dog shit, man. Like, they're just so bad. When they start doing one thing good, they just start doing everything else bad, and we're gonna discuss that and Boone's managerial decision and Stanton just doing nothing and hopefully less. PinstripeStrong Podcast.
Let's do it.
We dropped the beat.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's it.
so what's going on? Welcome to the PinstripeStrong Podcast. It's your boy Joe's, joined out here by my two co-hosts.
Yo.
Right, I got Keith
What's
and
good?
Chris.
What's good?
At
the Yankees.
Yeah, and this shit it's horrible, bro. Like, right now, it sucks because, baseball is supposed to be my, at least for me personally, it's supposed to feel like my getaway from the norm, my safe place, my haven of like
My escape from
real
life.
reality. This shit should not be my frustration. Like it shouldn't be like that, bro. And it's I'm tired of getting mad. I'm tired of like getting angry. I'm tired of like I'm not gonna stop watching the games because it's just like I just watch the games, I guess, but I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's gonna get better with the way this shit's going. The Yankees did exactly what we said that they couldn't do. Was lose 3 out of 4. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been swept, which they almost did.
Got swept.
So they were fortunate with that. But gentlemen, how you guys doing today? As we are in the basement. It's the first episode of the season in the basement, right?
How you doing, Keith?
I just tweeted out that the last time we were together in the basement, the season ended. The 2020 season ended. And today has a similar feeling, like no hope, no optimism. It's over. Mathematically, it's not over. But after you watch the Yankees go to Fenway and lose 3 out of 4 when they easily could have won 3 out of 4, it's demoralizing. There's no positive spin. There's nothing. There's no bright side. There's no silver lining to this. It's just bad. And we keep finding new ways to lose, new lows. But, I mean, seriously, not serious. We'll try and laugh through it and have some fun. I'm glad to be here. I drove here listening to WFAN, and as soon as I started hitting traffic, we started to blow the game, and that blows the pod in a way. Like, we're trying to win on pod day, so I could be feeling better, but I'm not feeling that great. But I'm glad to be with the gang, Pinstripe Strong. Chris, how you feeling?
Chilling, man. I was it yesterday, Joe, that you tweeted it out? Or was it after the second game that you said
What?
if we look at the season as a comedy?
Oh no, yeah. If you look at this season, the same way that you're probably supposed to go into seeing like a Fast and Furious movie, if you look at Fast and Furious movies as a comedy, then you'll have a good time. If you go in there trying to think about like all this logic and why is the car doing a backflip and why is Toretto
Why
like
they can catch cars?
like why is he thinking about family and he's abandoning his son? Then you can't talk about logic. You're not gonna have a good time.
But that tells me it's all about perspective, right? Like how do you approach the season? How can we approach the next few games? Until October, right? Like, yeah, we could look at the wild card and things like that, but we don't. They don't even have an identity. They don't even know who the fuck they are, and we're talking about a wild card. Like, I mean, we could probably make it, but are we even gonna pass that? Like, are we better than Seattle? Who's right now leading in the wild card right now? The Rays, Seattle. Are we better than these guys?
The real question is, are we trusting Boone to navigate this ship to the right place? That's the real question.
I don't trust Boone.
Are we trusting Boone as the captain of this ship to navigate it?
I don't trust Boone.
All right, so if you don't trust them, then how the hell is the crew going to trust them?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Do they even trust him?
You got Asheroff jumping overboard.
Asheroff opted out. He said, I'm cool. Thanks.
Glaber he's already like fed up making that play. I don't know, man. I just feel like if there's something is gonna happen, it has to happen now. But I don't feel confident. And again, if I knew and I felt that we had a competent manager. That, like, you know what, we're gonna make it. Whatever happens now, we're gonna make the moves. We're gonna do what we got to do, obviously, to go ahead for the division. But yeah, we're gonna keep fighting here. If I trusted his words, if he wasn't fucking around and fumbling and turning the corner bullshit, all these past a few seasons, like maybe things would have been different. Maybe I would have I would be feeling better. But I don't feel good, man. I don't feel good. I don't even feel good if we go on a 10-game run that we win 9 out of 1. What's gonna happen next? Are they gonna fucking turn it around and shit on our faces? Like, I don't know. I don't feel good about this team. I don't feel good about Boone, and I don't know. It's bullshit right now, babe.
At this point, I don't think anyone can say that they feel good about Boone. I don't think that any Yankee fan says that they feel confident in Boone. I don't think that even people on the outside are saying, yeah, he's a good manager. There's too many of these games that we've blown late where you can look at this bullpen, which was supposed to be a strength. You can look at this bullpen that has guys in it like Chapman, Britton, Green, Loizaga, who people were saying should have been an all-star. And then when the bullpen doesn't get it done, is it the bullpen or is it the mismanagement of the bullpen? And there's a lot of these games now, looking at these numbers, our guy Batista put out, Yankees have had 14 losses this year when either leading 6 losses or tied 8 losses after 7 innings. Like, as Yankee fans, we're riding high today. Oh, we got another no-hitter? And then it gets blown like that.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't even give a shit about the no-hitter, bro. I was trying to win. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I was just like, all right, it's cool. It's cool if it happens or whatever it is. It's cool if it happens. But my mind was the important thing is the win. Let's get out of here with a split. Like, that was the important thing to me, right? The no-hitter thing was like, all right, fine, no-hitter. Okay, good. That's good for Herman. I really, But I was really thinking about, like, okay, let's get this win. And I don't get it. I don't get a couple of things, bro. We watched the post game to see if we could get some answers. And Boone says, my limit for him coming into this day was 80. Right? He was at like almost 89 pitches, which means because of the no-hitter, okay, fine. Because of the no-hitter, you're going to stretch that out. But that means if you're going to think about the no-hitter, that means you're willing to let him pitch in the 9th, right? What if he would have got through that inning 1, 2, 3,
right?
Whatever it is, let him get through the 9th. I mean, you get him to get to now. You're thinking about pushing him to up to like close to 100 pitches. So if you're already thinking about pushing him 100 pitches, you get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't thinking about doing that anyway. He was thinking about doing 80. So if you're gonna think about doing 80, then why didn't you just take him out in the 8th and just say, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna just bring a reliever in and just like stop it from here, which I don't agree with, right? I agree, let him do it. I'm just thinking about Boone, like you're saying that your limit was 80. Oh, my limit for him was 80 based on like workload and all of this shit. However, it is not, right?
I mean, so off of what you're saying, it comes down to having a feel for the game. It comes down to being able to like feel what is going on in the game and pivot, right? If you're out driving here, I was in traffic. It's telling me to get off exit 2B. I'm seeing it's back-to-back cars. I'm getting off at 2A, and I'm going to drive around because that's going to get me to the spot faster. I'm trying to win. I'm not going just with what the planned route was, the planned GPS was. You have to be able to maneuver. You have to be able to make the right calls and decisions in the heat of battle, in competition. And Boone seems to like press the wrong buttons too many times.
Do you think? Wait, okay. So all right. So this is how we're gonna do this podcast real quick, right? Because normally we'd be like, oh, let's just do that, whatever, cover the games. We'll cover the games, no problem. We'll do that. That's a given. We're gonna do the what stood out in this series, and then after that we'll do. I guess we'll do like quick news. Just throw it out there. I don't even care. Some people being activated, some people not, or whatever it is. Then there's whatever. We'll go over the series and. That's it.
Get the fuck off the series, man.
What oh yeah, then you trash and pick to click. Oh my god, pick to click. Pick to click was a fucking mess.
Disaster.
Yo. No, I mean it's probably a consensus that nobody took this W, but all right. So
Greg, yo, Greg Allen, bro. What happened?
I don't know
Greg
what happened.
Allen.
How do you so what is what stood out to you in this series, guys? Like for you guys?
What stood out to me, man? I really like how the Yankees did battle in terms of the offense, how they came in. Like we've been saying it, like, yeah, we lost 3 out of 4, but we had every fucking chance to win 3 out of 4. You know what I mean? So it just comes down to a couple moves, some bad moves, some bad bullpen decisions. But again, Loizaga comes out. You think Loizaga's going to come in and do the job. You think that Chad Green's going to come in and do the job. but it just didn't work out that way. There was some instances where the Yankees had a chance to blow the game open, and they didn't. And stood out to me is like this is complete. Like it proves to me this team don't have the killer instinct. They can't close it out. They can't be in the in the 7th inning, 8th inning, and end the game with a lead. Obviously, with the win, they just can't do it. They allow the Red Sox to come back, one hit, one bloop hit, a walk or whatever, and it just unravels and they fucking score 5 runs in a fucking inning. Like they don't have that killer instinct, B. They don't, and that's why you need that shit. Going on this stretch. Keith and I were talking about it. The dog days of summer is coming.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get. I don't know if it's gonna get worse before it gets better, but it's already worse. So it's only up from here, and I just don't have that confidence that they do because they're gonna go on a little run, and then they're just gonna give it up again and talk about, hey, I mean, we were close, or we did this and we did that, and it's gonna. I don't know. I don't want to get too high anymore because then that crash is gonna hurt even 10 times more.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What stood out to you guys?
Oh, Virtuoso was like, how does Boone know 80 pitches was enough? He doesn't, but he was just pregame he was just going off like Domingo Germán hasn't really pitched that much because you guys, he's been like
he missed the whole season last year.
Well, not only that, but remember like they had a couple of relief outings out of him, so they were rebuilding him back up or whatever it is to 100 pitches. So they their limit was like 80 range, but David Cohn was like he should have just come on in the 8th. But what stood out to you, Keith?
What stood out to me in this series was the starting pitching. I just said to you guys that all 4 starters gave us 5 innings. Garrett Cole was the least, gave us 5. Like the starter. It's crazy. It's crazy that in the Philly series, I think we threw like 12 or 13 guys, and then you pair the COVID stuff and the injuries or whatever, and we come into this series and we don't have anyone really to come out of the pen. We're just like in a situation where obviously we'll talk about the games, but we have to rely on Brooks Kriske in that first game because we have no bullets left. But our starters knew that. Our starters gave us length. Our starters did what they had to do. Tyone, great. Germán, his best outing as a Yankee. Monty, right? We got Monty some run support, but still couldn't get it done and blew it. What stood out to me in this series was that our starters came in ready to play and do their jobs, but something went wrong with the bullpen. Something went wrong with the manager. Something went wrong with the managing of the bullpen, and that's how you lose 3 out of 4 games. When you could have won 3 out of 4 games. You easily could have won 3 out of 4 games. Couple different decisions, couple different plays go your way, and we're sitting here happy today, or happier.
Yeah, happier than that.
Okay.
What's it to you, Joe?
I'm a little late to the party, guys.
Yeah, welcome.
Boone
to the dark
is
side.
not the guy. You're not that guy, buddy.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. Okay. Boone, I am out on you, bro. I'm out. I'm out on you. I think this series. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, Joe, it took you this series, man." Yes, you know what? It did because I was always giving him the benefit of the doubt. And a lot of things start to come into from your memory. It's kind of like, if you had like a toxic relationship that you were in, and you when you're going through it, you don't really think about it. You're just kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be a moment that you just realize like what the fuck, and then everything else just starts adding up together. Like, why am I doing this?
I deserve better.
So. That's the same thing with Boone right now. It's not that he's a bad guy. It's just that Boone is not the guy. Like, he doesn't, like, I just feel like he makes the wrong bullpen decisions. He's always a second too late or whatever it is. We've seen it in playoffs. We've seen it. I mean, we could go back to you want to go back to his first year as manager, 2018, when he left Severino in there to let the game get so far away that Brock Holt's celebrating at the end of the night because it's a fucking, he hit for the cycle in a playoff game and Yankees losing 16-1. And I'm in the stands with with Jomboy. He's like, after me trying to convince him all year, yo, man, you got to come with me to the game. He's like, nah, man, it's better for me to stay. I'm like, I feel you now. I feel him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not that guy, bro. He doesn't manage the pen right. I feel like his kind of tone and manner, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm sure that they love him and they think he's his best friend, blah, 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 blah. But
bro, they wanted Joe Torre part 2, man.
And that's fine. But Joe Torre had managing experience.
Yeah, he's not even close to Joe Torre.
They wanted that smooth, calm guy that could handle the media, that could quiet all the noise down,
you're right.
and all that bullshit. When we wanted Tony Pena or we wanted Bam Bam, and who else went? I think didn't Don Mattingly went to interview. Beltran went to interview. All these fucking guys, and I get it. People say, but this guy from the Astros, he's with Detroit right now. He was. he wasn't he a first timer?
Not Alex Cora, Hinch.
Wasn't he a first timer, something like that? Alex Cora was a first timer, but at least they had some type of experience.
They were bench coaches.
Yeah, they had some type of experience.
I'm out on Boone.
I'm out on
him. Just bad, bro. Like in game decisions, bro. It's just weird. I don't understand how you're on the road. You're on the road, right? Like, why are you playing the infield back? And like conceding a run like that, like the deflation in Gleyber Torres' face when that ground ball was hit on the floor says it all.
Yeah, like that was dumb.
And the deflation in Domingo Germán's face and the whole team's face when they're blowing these leads. And Boone got his fucking finger stuck up his nose or whatever, or chewing bubble gum or blowing bubbles when he should have been taking Loaizaga out.
Yep.
What are we doing? I don't get it. What are you waiting for? All this year, Matt Blake, we talk about how Matt Blake doesn't come out and talk to somebody. And that's fine. And the one time that it has to be Aaron Boone to go out there to take him out, he's sending out Matt Blake?
Bro, it's like every fucking decision is questionable. And it's July 25th. And we feel like you still don't have a hold or control of what's going on.
Let's not forget that fucking Cashman said, I want this guy to be my manager for the next 10 years. The hell you fucking do? What are you saying?
If Boo listen, man, if nothing happens, which is clear that it might not happen for the Yankees this season, and there's conversation about Boone probably coming back, I mean, he's shown you he can't really do. He's showing you what he can do. And look, like Joe says, you're not the guy, and that's okay.
Right.
Sometimes you can't do the job. You're good, but you're not good enough, and that's okay. Go do something else. You were good in the booth on ESPN. Yeah, or maybe go do that.
Go to another team, bro. Go to the
or
go to fucking Detroit got hit. Go to the freaking Cleveland Guardians, bro. What the fuck?
I honestly don't think any other Major League Baseball team would hire Aaron Boone to be their manager. And before we move on, let's go back. We took him out of the ESPN baseball booth, the Sunday night baseball booth. He had no prior experience. We took this guy from the television and said, okay, he'll be good with the media. And then we threw him into the fire. Now, a lot of people say he was handed a Ferrari, right? He was handed the Ferrari on the open highway.
Oh, he was.
He got 2 back-to-back 100-win seasons on the open highway.
Boy, did he did.
Then we get into this weird 2020 year, 60-game season. There's a little traffic on the highway. Now we're in 2021, and there's traffic on the main roads. Like, you got to be able to drive. They gave you the keys to the Ferrari, but you don't know how to drive it. When I say that, I mean Boone doesn't know what buttons to press. He doesn't know Loaizaga ain't got it. He doesn't know Chapman. It's not a time to build Chapman's confidence and run him out there again. He's obviously broken. There's something wrong. So if you don't know that, and Matt Blake is hired, and Matt Blake is in his second year, third year, and we look at Matt Blake as like, does this guy even know what he's doing? He doesn't even look confident going out there. So we looked at him, and I think we were talking before the show about the combination of Boone, Blake and Harkey, how do they not know who they have in the bullpen, how to deploy them? This is supposed to be one of the strengths of this team. When the preseason rankings and stuff came out, they ranked the Yankees bullpen as number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the number 1 Ferrari and it's going off the rails and we're on this roller coaster ride and shit just keeps getting worse, it's because somebody doesn't know how to drive the car. And it's okay if you don't know how to push that Ferrari. It's hard to drive.
You know, everybody could drive stick, B.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. It's okay. But you're not the guy. Like, and that's what it is what it is.
They
B.
ain't
And we
firing
felt that.
them.
And we felt that because, like, yo, bro, you're not the guy from New York. You're just not the guy from New York. Maybe California, because you're a California guy. Take it easy, lay back, chill. Yeah, you know, we're going to turn the corner here, whatever. Yeah, I know I got Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, but we still trash. All right, that's a California thing. That's not a New York
Joe
thing.
Madden over there right now.
That shit's not going to fly over here, B. If we had Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout and we trash, it's not going to fly here. Just like Boone being chill about everything that's going on is not going to fly, my guy. Yeah. It's not. I'm sorry.
Dad.
Boston
He's a
came in.
cool
Boston
dad.
came into the fucking season. They were not supposed to be 20 games over 500, beating our ass, B, and us just taking it in the chin, talking about we're turning a fucking corner. I'm sorry. That ain't New York, my guy.
Yeah, no way, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't like that shit. And we've been saying it, yo, this might not be the guy. 2020 was not a successful season. Yes, we made the playoffs, but it was not real baseball. That shit was a fucking fantasy season. They expanded the fucking playoffs. It's the only reason we made it. I'm sorry.
And
this
we
is
were
not it.
actually close to. I don't even want to go back to last year, yo, because
Yo, it's fucking. It's
we should have got through
my
that
God.
last year, but we made some dumb moves like, having Davey open for Hap.
Another decision.
That was organizational. They did that.
Right. It comes from the top down through Boone. Cool dad. And then last thing, about Boone. Cool dad is not the guy because these guys don't respect him like that. He can't get these guys fired up. He can't get these guys to go out there and play for him and play hard. When we had Joe Girardi and even Joe Torre, they looked up to those guys like father figures. They don't look at Boone like a father figure. If anything, he's cool dad. He's your friend's cool dad that lets you come over, mess the place up, stay up late, eat 100 pizza rolls, and do whatever you want. But now we need the stern dad that's like, yo, take your ass to bed. We got a big day tomorrow. We got things to do. You need to be responsible. And these guys don't respond when he tries to be stern. And even in the post game today, he's like, oh, well, these guys have responded to adversity. They're going to. No, they're not. Stop saying that. Like, I would love to just see him tweak for once. Get mad. Get pissed off.
Like, you know what? Like Joe's McFly says, this shit is trash. Yeah, say it. Be you.
So all right. So so we got news, right?
We got
You could
news,
just run through it
man.
real quick.
Let's just run through the news.
We got some housekeeping. I think it's Gio was activated. He came back.
Good.
Yeah, Gio's activated. Cortez is activated.
We need that help.
We sound Sal Romano, who made an appearance in this series.
Sal Fasano.
Shout out to Sal Romano.
Azure Wojciechowski was designated for assignment, and then he decided to elect free agency. He's like, I'm going to get the fuck out of here, B. Peralta threw a bullpen in Somerset. I think Sevy also.
Padres just acquired Adam Frazier.
Yeah, Adam Frazier going to the Padres. Michael King is a ways away.
Good for a team that's trying to win.
And Duhar had a setback. Corey Kluber threw 20 fastballs. He said that he hasn't started thinking about a potential return. So, there you go.
Don't even get me started with
There
that.
you go. Kluber said, yo, I don't know when I'm coming back, yo, but just keep waiting for me. And then obviously the news came out about Trevor Story. I don't think the Yankees should be buyers, man, if they're gonna keep playing like this. What is it gonna change? We're probably gonna turn that play trash.
Is he gonna manage? I'm just wondering if he is.
Trevor Story's not gonna manage.
He's gonna manage, and maybe we could. Bring
He's
him.
not gonna manage,
Make
but
the
he's a
lineup.
free agent after this season. So who they gonna give up? Let's see.
Yeah.
They don't want to give up Volpe.
Whatever. And that's it. That's all the news.
That's all the news.
Brooks Krisky, just kidding.
Yeah, he was sent down. Brooks Christie. My guy Brooks.
Jeez, I wonder why.
My guy Brooks was sent down, B.
I wonder why he was sent down. This series is a mess. We said that the Yankees needed to take 3 out of 4 and sweep, and they did the complete opposite, which was they lost 3 out of 4 and almost got swept. That shit sucks. It does. It sucks because the division was over on Thursday, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The division ended on Thursday. When you lost to the Red Sox on Thursday, the division to me was because you cannot lose that game.
A game you should have won.
Thursday's game, I thought, was one of the most pivotal games of this season. And for the Yankees to once again, and we've been here before, many a time, versus the Mets, versus the Astros, versus twice, versus Red Sox.
Not completing the sweep or not running through the tape?
Being up in a game.
Oh, well,
In where,
the
versus
Angels,
the Angels.
we could do this
Yeah,
all
I mean,
day.
there's laundry lists. Where they're up in, these are games that you're supposed to win. These are W's. These are literally 90+% win probabilities. That you literally have to be an idiot to lose.
Right.
And you lose the games. It's baseball. Okay, you'll lose some of them, but all of them?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Against Houston.
I mean, come on.
Against the Mets.
We gotta be able to win that game.
The Royals, I think we blew one of those games too.
Yeah, the Royals. 4 spot in the 8th.
Listen, Yankees lost that game 5-4, and they were leading that game for the most part. They were leading.
It was 4-0 in the 8th.
They were leading 3.
Oh, I'm talking about today's game.
No. I'm talking about Thursday.
In the first game, we were leading. I think it was 3-0 or 3-1.
We were leading 3-1, and then comes the ninth inning. Mind you, okay, I understand the bullpen's taxed. There's certain people
Rain
that
delay.
are not being able to be used. Monty had a hell of a start on this game. We had, like Monty pitched well, and he looks. I'm telling you, one day he's gonna come out in the press conference after one of his losses, and he's gonna say, he's like, yeah, so you took another loss on your ledger. He's like, loss? I ain't lose. They lost. If he says that, don't be surprised.
My man said I was sick to my stomach.
He was sick to his stomach.
Finally got some run support.
The Yankees finally, for the first time in 5 starts, scored for him, which is crazy. That was insane. So they finally scored for him. Yankees muster up runs. They figure it out. And they end up blowing it in the 9th. Allowing a tie.
And then again,
Chad Green.
Yeah, Chad Green.
Do you guys have a problem? All right, because the inning before, Cessa would come in and have like 5 pitch inning, and he got through that part of the order quick, whatever. And then Chad Green came in. And do you guys have a problem with Chad Green coming in the 9th? Because I don't.
No,
I don't have a problem.
We knew that's what we expected because, like I said in the Phillies series, we
Right.
threw 12 guys. We had nobody. We knew Chad was supposed to be the closer.
Correct.
We knew Britton wasn't available. We knew Chapman wasn't available
Correct.
because they both threw the 2 days before.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So I had no problem with that. There's people out there that would say, oh, you should have left Cessa in.
No.
I am not leaving Cessa in to face the Red Sox. I'm sorry.
Right.
When I have Chad Green rested in the pen. Chad Green had a job to do, and he did not do it. He threw balls right down the middle to the Red Sox,
Right
which is
down the
obviously,
middle.
hey, Matt Blake and company, and Boone and company. That is not a sound strategy, okay? How about you don't throw balls right down the middle of the plate to Red Sox?
Batting practice.
And maybe that strategy might work out. But I think the one pitch that kind of killed him, I don't understand why he did this. I think he got the first batter of the inning out on a strike on a curveball, inside corner, beautiful paint pitch, looked good, got him off guard. Everybody's really waiting for a fastball when it comes to Chad Green. He got 0-2 on what's the name of the hitter? It doesn't matter.
Verdugo?
Was it Verdugo?
0-2? Or you mean the one that he struck out?
No, not the one that he struck out. The one that he went 0-2 on. He went 0-2 on
I think it was Bobby Dahlbeck.
It was Dahlbeck?
Yeah, I think it was Dahlbeck.
Okay. All right. Yep. So it was 0-2 on this guy. And he allowed, and he threw a fastball right down the middle, bro, and that shit got hit. And it's like, okay, so now we got two. I'm like, why are the Yankees doing this to me right now? Then Plawecki lines out. I was like, okay, whatever. We're going to get out of this inning, hopefully. And Chad Green proceeds to allow a double to Kike Hernandez.
Fucking Kike, man. He's been killing.
He's been on fire, killing the Yankees all season. It's been insane.
We could have signed him.
Tied the game. And then the Yankees, the extra innings was a fucking debacle. It was a mess. Bro.
And that's after gaining the lead again because we were up 4-3. We had two chances.
Yankees got the lead. People were, I was kind of liking how the Yankees were building runs a little bit in this game and trying to move things along. And remember, we don't have Judge. We didn't have Gio at the time. We didn't have these are bats that you sorely miss.
We didn't have Gary.
Boy,
we didn't have Gary.
Rob Brantley.
Rob Brantley. So
he sucks.
What the fuck happened with Brooks Kriske, bro?
He's not good. He's risky, Brooks Kriske. As soon as he comes into the game, I'm like, we should never do this.
Brooks Kriske is risky.
Brooks Kriske.
Brooks risky. Bro, that shit.
But we had no one else. We had literally no one else available, and that was the plan, right?
It felt like when Kriske came in, that Boone was like, hey, well, if we lose, we lose.
Punt. Potential punt. Like, if we lose this one, we lose this one. We were on a 4-game win streak. We had the first game of the series Thursday night, and we had it with not all of our bullets, using all of our pen in the 2 days before. It was like, I pointed to Chris before because Chris said the Yankees lack that killer instinct. The Red Sox have it. Mm-hmm. They know we just got to wait around. We got to wait around. We got to wait around. And we're the home team. We'll have the last say here, and we'll be able to capitalize.
And the last laugh.
Bro, they scored 2 runs without a hit. And they won. Bro, it was a wild pitch. Look, this shit was wild pitch.
That inning was wild.
Devers scored.
I don't think I've ever seen some shit like that.
Bogarts walked. Wild pitch. Mound visit. Strikeout. Sack fly.
It's never
literally
happened
the
before.
fucking 10th inning. There was the only contact was Hunter Renfroe, and that's to win the game for the sack fly.
And my thing was, and my problem there with the whole Kriske thing, and then this goes back to Boone, right? And again, I'm nitpicking because hey, the sack fly could have happened anyway, but at this point in time, you're the hope and the prayer, and the Yankees have already turned. How many triple plays this year? 2? 3 triple plays this year. Time for the most in MLB history. So what's the chance? What if it happens again? But it's impossible for it to happen if the runner's on third, Boone, okay? The only run that matters is the run on third. There's no out. Why are you keeping Kriske in to face Martinez, Renfroe, and then after that would have been Vasquez, right?
He doesn't stand a fucking chance.
Okay,
but again,
he can't throw strikes.
And I understand. Why wouldn't you walk
Renfroe?
Oh,
why wouldn't you walk? I would walk. At this point in time, the only run that counts is a run on third because it's a walk-off.
Right.
Walk, the base is loaded, put a force on every base, and at this point, hoping to prayer, triple play, or a line out at somebody or something like that.
Bro, he's trusting Kriske to strike. And yes, and that's after he struck out JD Martinez, which
he did strike him out.
Which I don't understand how he struck out JD Martinez because that guy was in the ropes. But you're going to trust this guy to strike out the next guy.
Boone said he had the capabilities.
Bro,
there's no
No, you walk Hunter Renfroe. And then just, maybe go for the double play with Vasquez. I don't know.
The East Coast Mike Trout.
But that's what I'm saying. The East Coast.
Finding new ways to lose.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you just got to, you want to talk about strategy. People talk about strategy with the National League and there's some type of strategy. And it's like he's afraid to make that move, B. So you rather just, this motherfucker who can't even throw down the middle. He can't even throw a
but
right
I don't know
pitch.
who else was available in the bullpen. He had Justin Wilson, and he's like, "Oh, that was an emergency thing."
Bro, he was warming up, and I'm like, "Oh man, Kriske and Justin Wilson again."
Nightmare.
He said that was an emergency. That Justin Wilson's an emergency. If Wilson was, it sounded like he wanted to stay away from him. But if he was available, I'm thinking Justin Wilson should probably be ahead of Kriske.
Yeah,
I would think. But at the end of the day, guys, we could nitpick, and Boone should have walked the bases loaded, and Krisky all this walking, and Brantley should have blocked some ball, and maybe we could talk about for against Ottavino. Maybe you could talk about all that shit. But at the end of the day, you have a 2-1 lead. A 3-1 lead, sorry. You have a 3-1 lead with Chad Green on the mound. You cannot choke that game, guys. You cannot lose that game.
Chad.
And that's it. That's on Chad Green.
Bro, Chad's been ass with the closing.
Closing.
Yeah, he's for a minute. Since
Chad is one way. He ain't an opener. He ain't a closer. He's supposed to come in the late innings, whether it's 7th, 8th, wherever it is, face 3 batters, mow them down, and be out.
Like that's it.
Why do we know that? That's what I keep saying to you. I'm like, as fans, why do we know these pitchers? Why do we know the players? Why do we know what buttons to push better than the Yankees? And then when we see Aaron Boone push these buttons and it goes wrong, it's like, well, we knew not to do that.
Bro, like every situation like this is making that Ottavino trade look. I know we got Ottavino in Game 3, but I'm sorry.
Nah, the Red Sox are just laughing at us. They're laughing at us.
Looking wild, B, because we got Krisky out there.
They're laughing at us because with Ottavino, right? You mentioned Ottavino and the money dump. Remember when that happened? We were like, why are they taking Ottavino? Well, we turned Ottavino into Darren O'Day. His season's over.
Whitlock as well. They took Whitlock.
We chose
Whitlock. Who's been killing us. We got Justin Wilson and Brett Gardner.
And
Gardy.
And they're laughing like you thought you did something, huh? You thought you did something, and we're beating your ass.
Yankees lose 5-4. Hook, whatever. He was nasty too.
I like that guy.
Motherfucker.
Pause.
Game 2, I mean, we always say it. It should almost be on a shirt. Can't lose on cold day. You can't lose on cold day, man.
But we consistently do.
They've been making it a habit.
This game had a lot to do with carryover from the night before, bro. I'm super convinced of that. I think if the Yankees find a way and they win that game, if they win that game the night before, that we're talking about like, okay, it's better feelings, and you're coming into the game, Garrett Cole out there, maybe Garrett Cole still pitches the same or whatever it is, but the offense look kind of flat, bro. And I don't know what to say about Cole, really. Like Cole, they made him work. They fouled off a whole bunch of pitches. They made him work. Devers made him work. Like it wasn't easy for him to navigate through, So it's gonna be like that sometimes. But he gave you enough to honestly, he gave you enough for you to win. He struck out 8, a whole bunch of them looking. The umpire was kind of ass though, but it's kind of expected now.
Robo umps, please, soon. Robo umps has to be done.
Yes. Bad.
Cortez gave it up to the dead. Yeah, Devers killed us.
Devers 2 bombs.
Yeah,
Devers. I'm tired of Devers, and he's so good. But I'm so tired of Devers.
One thing I hate about Devers is all I hear is, oh man, he's shaky defensively or whatever, and then he's fucking Brooks Robinson at third when he plays us.
Yeah,
he makes the fucking hardest
ones
plays.
That matter. When they matter, he's making them plays.
When they matter, he's making them plays. And bro, man.
And that's the thing, yo. This is the rivalry, right? You're supposed to turn up for the rivalry. The Red Sox seem like they're always ready to play in these games, and we're not. They're ready to play to the last out, and we're not.
Horrible, man. 6-2. Mainly on Devers. Justin
Devers
Wilson
had
came
5
out.
RBI in this game.
He did.
And 2 homers.
Wilson came out. He pitched 1 inning, 1 K, whatever, walked 1. Cortez gave it up, man, and he was cruising until that inning. And
Devers hit that brolic bomb, bro. That shit was straight center. I'm like, holy shit,
bro. I say, yeah, it's over. Like you guys say, you said after Thursday. I said, you know what? Let's see what happens. Game 2 was cold day. We lost cold day, and it was Devers. I feel like that was a nail in the coffin for the division.
I mean, the Yankees went 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
brand.
season.
We'll talk about Giancarlo in the field, but Giancarlo,
oh my,
Giancarlo hasn't been helping the matter. Like we
He's
needed
lost,
we
man.
honestly needed Giancarlo to step up during this time when Judge kind of, left, and with Gio out and Luke out. Well, we needed him to get into one of these hot streaks. I think he has. What does he have in this month? Like 2 or 3, like 3 home runs for the whole month. Like,
Maybe 3.
Giancarlo, what are we doing, bro? Like, there's no way, bro, in this month that you got that many home runs.
$27 million.
What are we doing? Let me see. I'm pretty sure he's got 3 home runs or some shit like
It's not
that.
whatever
in
it
July.
is. It's not enough. What we watch is him strike out. What we watch is him ground into double
2.
plays. I said if
Yo.
3 at the most.
It's
3 at
worse.
the most. Giancarlo Stanton goes up to the plate. He looks lost. He's striking out,
He
looking.
looks so bad.
And this is a former MVP. This is a guy that has a $325 million contract. This is a guy, like you said, as Yankee fans, when Judge is out, when other guys like Luke Voit go down, when we're looking at our power hitters, we're like, okay, Giancarlo Stanton, it's your time. Hit that God level. Hit that God level you hit in San Diego last year in the ALDS. Like, we need you to go off.
Keith, it's gotten so disrespectful that they're bringing in lefties to face him.
Yeah,
that
like,
shit is crazy to me.
That's bad because,
That's
like,
insane.
Giancarlo Stanton will be on this team for the next 7 years.
Very disappointed, Giancarlo. Very disappointed, and I mean we'll have a disappointed episode, but we'll have. I mean, I'm disappointed in
My man,
Mayhew.
my man Joe said, "Yo, let's bring in 50 Cent to pitch to."
Bro,
to
yeah,
pitch
bring in
to-
50 Cent to pitch to him, bro,
to
because
pitch
it's
to
like
Stanton.
he'll probably strike out swinging, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. Another thing with this series, I like how Florial plays. There's a couple of things too, like, little growing pains. That's fine.
Sure.
That you learn from. Like, he's not used to playing in that weird ass fucking park. So he doesn't know how to play the caroms and off the wall, and doesn't know how to back up the outfielder correctly. And for some reason, the outfielders that have played center field in the past, like Allen and Gardner, are not listening to him when he's saying,
My
"I
man's
got
yelling-
it."
Yeah, he's yelling, "I got it."
He's yelling, "I got it," and they're
That shit's
bumping into him. Like,
scary.
what are you guys doing, bro? Like, listen to him.
When they collided yesterday, I was like, "Oh no, this is how they about to blow the game." Nope. I was listening on the radio. I've been moving, so I haven't been able to like watch the game. I've been listening. It sounded worse on the radio. John Sterling was startled when
The base running blunder too with Florio.
it's consistent.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like
Brantley on the bases, like we still can't run the bases right.
Yeah, Brantley, that was
I'm
wild.
not the smartest baseball guy. I never claimed to be the smartest guy as far as knowing the game, and I didn't play. But there's so many things that I watch the Yankees do that I'm like, these are common sense little things that if you just watch baseball as a fan for, I don't know, 10 years, at least 10 years, you know these things. And these guys forget these things in the heat of battle. It's like, are they not prepared? That falls on Boone and the coaching staff too. And I know you're not supposed to be teaching these guys at the major league level base running and calling guys off and where is their area in the outfield. But it's like, damn, this is the highest level of competition. These are the New York Yankees, and at times they look like the JV team.
bruh,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yankees would lose that game.
6-2.
Jericho, 6-2. This series should have probably been tied at 1, obviously, with the game 1, and shoulda, woulda, couldas, didn't. That's why you play 27 outs. And in Thursday's case, they had to play extra innings, which the Yankees didn't want, obviously, which Chad Green put him behind the 8 ball. So I blamed that on Chad Green. I'm sure he's going to get you trash.
Maybe he's
Gonna
coming.
be a couple of you trashes given
Maybe
out.
he's
It
coming.
might take 2 each. The game on
Saturday. Yesterday, yeah.
was a good win.
Ugly one.
I said after Friday, personally, I said fuck this shit, bro. I'm not streaming. Like, I'm streaming these games or whatever it is, and I love and I appreciate all of the people that join me on those streams. If you guys don't know, I watch these games, stream them, and I love the people that are on there because they go through this with me, and sometimes people from other teams, they come in and they watch, and they're always welcome, of course. And it's wild. So if you ever want to, feel free to join on Twitch, twitch.tv. Twitch gang know what's up. Twitch gang know what's up.
Twitch gang.
But, yo, I said, fuck this. I'm not doing anything. I took my kids. I say, yo, let's go down to Jersey Shore. I'm gonna go to AC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down there, go visit my boy Marvin or whatever it is. He has a pool in his house. My kids had a good time. Blah blah blah. It was a 4:00 game, so maybe I'll have it on in the background while we, barbecue and shit, and just chilling. Watching micro wrestling at night, all that stuff was planned.
Micro wrestling.
That shit was insane.
I'm enjoying your Atlantic City trips because I used to go to Atlantic City a lot.
It was dope, bro, and it just had me, get my mind off of fucking Yankee baseball and like the stress and the stupid stuff and whatever it is. And I watched the game and damn, I'm like, damn, the Yankees are losing 3-0, and I almost felt like Evaldi just had them, bro. It was just
We were
like,
getting
always does.
He was no-hitting us. Wasn't he no-hitting us through like? Yeah, I think he no-hit us.
Yes.
He no-hit us through. When did we get our first hit? I don't remember because, like I said, I was listening to the game.
But it almost felt like what this game was today.
It was like the opposite.
So yeah, the opposite. But the game already started bad, and I feel bad for Tyone because he's actually pitching better. Tyone's been pitching better.
Yeah, he's been.
Yes,
he's
Tyone
been
has
pitching way
figured it
better.
out. And if y'all listen to Pinstripe Strong, go all the way back where I said Tyone was going to have a better season than Corey Kluber, and that I was rooting for him more than Corey Kluber.
I mean, I root for all of them.
Yeah, I root for all of them, but where's Corey Kluber been? We might never see him again.
Kluber said,
11 mil.
I'm gonna let y'all know when
11
I'm
mil. We're going to have an episode where we talk about it.
Kluber said, yo, y'all want me to come? Who over there right now? Who over there?
Who over there? I mean, the game started off bad when Kike Hernandez triples, and then Florial.
First batter of the game.
Like, there's like a throwing error by Odor, who's been, I guess good or whatever it is. It goes into like into the dugout or the stands. I don't know where it went.
Man.
And then the run scores, and I'm like, here we go, bro. I'm walking outside looking at the ball. I was like, yo, here we go.
That's how the game started.
Oh, Red Sox
God.
ended up scoring 3 total.
In the first 3 innings.
In the first 3 innings, ended up scoring 3. Tyone was kind of holding them down. There was, what was his line? Oh, he had 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, but only one of them was earned. Because the Yankees were playing shoddy defense behind them. 4 Ks, 3 walks. Don't like the walks. But still.
He battled.
Pitching well, right?
Against Boston.
And that, against Boston.
A great lineup.
Against
yes.
Boston. Yeah. So, whatever. It's like Yankees get to the 8th inning. Evaldi's looking. To be honest, I thought Evaldi was going to pitch a complete game.
It looked like it.
I was like, this motherfucker's going to pitch a complete. I hate Evaldi. Why didn't you do this with us, you fucking fuck? And he did not. And
he got better over time.
He got better. He went to. Didn't he go to the Rays first?
He went to the Rays.
He went to the
It was
Rays
after the Tommy John. The Rays picked him up.
Then he goes to the Red Sox. Like, he just wanted to stay in the East to fuck the Yankees, bro. Like, go away, bro. Go to fucking
now.
Go to San Francisco with Evaldi, bro. Like, so I could be. I'm happy for Evaldi over there.
He was here before Matt Blake. And he's another pitcher that falls in line with Lance Lynn, Sonny Gray, guys that we had, and we didn't have the right pitching coach, and we couldn't figure it out for them, and they figured it out on their own elsewhere, and they're all-stars.
That's when you got the...
There it is. That's
Rothschild.
Larry Rothschild.
Larry.
Just pulling out the book and shit with the dust. Like,
Larry. No, you got the
pitching mechanic that you need to use is...
You got to throw the breaking pitch.
What are you talking about,
He's
spin
showing
rate?
them pictures of red roughing and shit. Like, yo.
Sticky stuff.
Red roughing and Lefty Grove. And
Hit that rosin bag. You'll be all right, son.
Lefty Grove.
Yo, so that shit is crazy. But, oh yeah, where was it? Oh yeah, so in that game, I'm like, yo, this game's looking chalked. So they get up to 2 outs in the 8th inning. And then here comes a rally.
Well, shout out to Florio.
Shout out to Florio.
Starting with
Mas Flo.
Yes.
Hashtag Mas Flo.
Who did a great job, hustled, and he hit this double, right?
Yeah, he had a double off the wall.
Hit a double off the wall, went the opposite way. Love seeing that. Love what I'm seeing about Florio with the bat, though. He does strike out a lot, though. He has some holes in his swing. But he got on base, got the double right away, and then, hey, you know what? You're starting to think like, hey, it's a possibility, maybe something, but you're so used to it's like 1 out. It's like the Yankees gonna really do something here. The Yankees don't really have many 4-run like without recording an
compounding runs. No,
Gardy gets him in with a single. Old man Gardner brings him in, and then
rally,
hits
2-out rallies, guys.
Yes, 2-out rallies. They break teams' backs.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Odor hits a double. who he's been hot. Odor's been on fire, and then Tyler Wade scores, and then but even Giancarlo in this inning got a base hit, right? He got a base hit, a little blooper that dropped in.
The ground rule double. What I love about, and then this is the one that breaks backs.
Ottavino was annoyed. He was like, "Fuck."
And I love it that we did it against Ottavino, but this is the one that breaks backs. It's the Glaver blooper.
Yes.
No, it's the Glaver blooper. And again, this is 2 outs, man. This shit does not happen with the Yankees, especially this season.
Never.
So the simple fact that we could score 4 runs, and you start thinking, this is why it's like, yo, every time, they do some bullshit, they bring me back in with a fucking inning like this.
How about Glaber, bro?
Love it.
Like, Glaber, how about Glaber on the base paths this year? Like, stealing bases.
Going for it.
He's got 10 stolen bases this year. Got one today, got picked off today. Anyway, but he had 2 stolen bases in that same inning, stole second base, then stole third, along with Greg Allen after Greg Allen gets hit by a pitch. It's like, yo, wow, he's aggressive on that. I like that. I kind of like that.
Win.
And he's making it.
Will to win. The will to win.
That's good. And then the Yankees didn't add any more. Poor Chris Gittins. He trips on his own bat.
What?
He leaves the game with an injury. That's
Only the Yankees, bro. Only the Yankees.
Crazy. That's insane. You see the bat. I always see that all the time. Like, the bat's always laying there, and they always, run over it or never, trip on it or anything like that. But that sucks for him, man, because he gets his opportunity with no void, and then he gets hurt. So we'll see what the Yankees do there. But Yankees were able to come in and, in that inning, no problem. In the 9th inning, Chapman closes it 1-2-3, right?
Love Chapman. Yeah, that was the guy.
A little scared. I was listening on the radio.
That was the guy. I mean, but we had to get him right. And what better lineup than the Red Sox?
It was a little shaky,
right.
though.
It was shaky, man. It was shaky, but he got him.
He had a ground rule. Though we're lucky that Vasquez ball was a ground rule double.
That was a ground rule double.
Because how many times did that go against us?
I guess. Oh yeah, that was. You
took the
words out of my mouth.
Holy shit,
bro.
Need to remodel that spot.
All right, that's all we'll say. Tony Clark in 2004.
Tony.
We'll just put it out there. We're not gonna talk about it, but we'll put it out there. Fenway Park. How about give me some higher walls over there in right field, bro, motherfuckers. But anyway,
they want to talk about Yankee Stadium.
It's 2021. Go ahead and raise those walls and change that place a little bit.
Yeah.
I get the history.
That shit was built when the Titanic.
Shit's lame.
Bro, y'all got to, man. Y'all want to talk about our shit. y'all need some new shit over there.
Never been there.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man.
Chapman selects Kike Hernandez to get out of the inning or whatever it is, and Yankees win.
Stole one.
Yankees stole one.
We were not supposed.
That's our only win at Fenway this year.
Yeah,
we were not supposed to win. You think that shit is gonna, shit's gonna move?
Yankees stole one, so this was a good win because I love how we come back and the Red Sox were pissed, but they thought that they were setting up for a comeback, and Chapman closes the door.
So my day, all right?
And that's good.
So my day, all right?
We were looking for a split today.
We had it.
Yeah, banana split.
We had it. Let's just fast forward to the 8th, B. Fuck everything.
Fuck.
Let's just fucking fast forward to the 8th, man, because that's when you want to talk about 7th heaven. This is the 8th inning of hell, and it did not work in our favor at all. At all, B.
No, it sucks because.
Do you bring out Herman?
All right.
The 8th.
Herman, we talked about it a little bit in the open, and we were talking about, Boone says 80 pitches was my mark.
Right.
Which we're trying to build him up for his health. We don't want to get him hurt, which means that if you're going through a no-hitter situation, you're probably taking him, out. Even though it's fine, I'm fine with let's go through it. But that means you're actually really willing to go way over 80.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't tell me 80. Boone, some stuff I just wish you just don't tell me, bro, because then I get to be more mad. Herman was masterful today. I feel bad that, he would give the Yankees this effort and the Yankees would waste it.
Mm-hmm.
Least expected. The last guy I probably was expecting to go even 5 innings with a no-hitter was Domingo out of these
Bro,
guys.
We said it. Like we didn't have any confidence going Sunday. Like if we're gonna win this series, it's gonna be 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Might not be a sweep because we got Herman going on Sunday.
I like Odor. Odor did get us a couple of clutch hits, and Glaber with the single, and also Gio with the RBI single off the wall.
Good to have Gio
That was
back.
nice to see and all that stuff. That was nice. The problem was that 8th inning, right, where Loaizaga comes in. You, me, all of you guys watching on socials right now, everybody in the tri-state fucking area, everybody in Fenway Park, everybody in New England area knew Loaizaga did not have it. They just knew it. He's a good pitcher. I love Loaizaga. He'll probably be closing for this team one day in the near future, maybe. But the fact of the matter is, tonight he did not have it. He had a long layoff and then pitched yesterday. Had 19 pitches yesterday. He's pitching on a second day, back-to-back, first time. So you feel him out. Boom, he's out there. Yes, 3-batter minimum rule. He was out there. He did not get one single batter out. Everything was getting tattooed. In like 10, what was it, 10 pitches? He had like
10 pitches. I think he gave
4
up.
singles? Like, that's crazy. So I'm thinking once it gets to 3 batters, I'm like, okay, Boone's going to come out because logically, he doesn't have it. He's going to come out and take it. And then I look at it, and it's Matt Blake coming out. And I'm like, oh, maybe they're just giving. Yeah,
because sometimes
maybe they're just giving the reliever
Right.
another, some extra
Right.
time, and then Boone's gonna come out and take him out.
Right.
Not face another batter. I'm wrong. I'm fucking wrong. He says, "Hey, face him again." A fucking double, bro. Oh my god, I can't, son. Boone.
We need them to be mic'd up. I need to hear what they talk about.
Have it, bro.
Can you imagine?
He doesn't have it in that inning. It is obvious he does not have it. Why don't you have Zach Britton in this case
in a clean inning, not with first and second and third?
I mean, I had
no outs.
I had no problem starting Loaizaga because maybe he wanted to close.
I had no problem.
Maybe he wanted to close with Britton,
and that's not the issue. The issue here is not that he brought in Loaizaga. The issue here is that he didn't take out.
He didn't make no adjustment.
Like, there was no adjustment. He didn't take him out. There's a 3-batter minimum.
When Frankie Cordero singled, right? There was runners on first and second with nobody out.
No outs. That was a third one. That was a third batter.
That was a third batter already because Renfroe got the double, and then Vasquez got the single, and then Frankie Cordero got the single. That's the third one. Boom. They should have. That's when they
boom.
Matt Blake, you should have taken him out.
Get the fuck
You
out.
got runners on first and second. You bring in your sinker baller.
Yeah.
Boone's answer was, I was actually thinking about, Britain facing their top of their lineup because I face, because I like that matchup better. Boone, the game is right in front. This is the game, Pop. This is the fucking game.
Thinking too much, yo. Oh, I like this
What are we
matchup.
doing?
What if you don't get to that? Like,
Exactly. Well, what are you scripting, my guy?
This ain't Jeter.
Yes.
Can't have a scripted life.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Fuck out of here,
This
bro.
is stupid. If you were gonna, you need a ground ball, either a ground ball or a strikeout.
It would have been, you could have gotten Britain, whatever. He allows a double to, then the double tie. This shit gets it to 4-3. He should have brought him in to 4-2, just to be able to see if you could get a ground ball double play, get out of that inning, or try to get some outs in that inning because there were still no outs. Then after the double, brings in Zach Britton with no out, runners on second and third, but he keeps the infield back. In on the corners, like he's conceding the run like he's at home.
Makes no sense. The strategy in that inning made no sense.
Boom.
And every Yankee fan that has watched enough baseball is watching this train wreck happen. Why are we making these decisions?
I'm pretty sure everybody was asking, why is the defense back? With no outs.
Ground ball Brit.
With no outs.
Bro, Cora talked to that to this guy, to a Plawecki, and he was talking to him, like telling him something. I don't know if he was saying like, "Yo, bro, they playing the infield back."
Yeah, he probably was. He was out of the dugout, hyping him up, telling him what to do.
Bro,
he must have been like, "Yo, hit a ground ball. Don't worry."
See, but now who? What? Will you, if let's just say you bring out Britton in a clean inning, who's closing for you?
No, not. I mean, listen, you deal with that when you deal with that. But I'm saying
What I'm saying is that we don't want another Krisky situation, right? So, like, who are you going to have close? Justin Wilson?
Chapman.
You can still have Chapman.
So, Chapman didn't pitch on Friday?
He pitched on Saturday. He didn't pitch on Friday.
Okay, back to
And Britton didn't pitch in this series at all until today.
Right.
But anyway, this whole stuff, and I forgot to bring this up. The Yankees need to, this is do or die time.
Yeah.
Go back to Thursday's game. They didn't pitch Chapman or Britton just because they're about this rule about not pitching the relievers 3 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Homie, this is the time of year where it's do or die time. You gotta break those rules. You get me? Like at this point, you have to break the rules because this is your season.
What gets me tight is that, like, y'all put yourselves in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, y'all put yourself. You can't keep the same plan.
Exactly.
Like if you weren't on a 23-9 run.
He said they're saving them for what?
Exactly.
Hoping that we get to
we need wins.
We're always saving for something that we never get to.
We need wins.
The Yankees disrespect the regular season too much.
Bro, we need wins. Anyway. Everything is about, when we reach the playoffs.
That is why I'm saying that they don't go off of feel. They don't go off of the feel, the sense of urgency, the killer instinct, having the instincts to know, hey, we need to put all our chips in. We need to win this game now. Don't be thinking about the next inning. Don't be thinking about the next game. Don't be thinking about the other games in this series. Do what it takes to get the W right now.
Facts.
You worry about that shit tomorrow, whatever it is. Whatever other shit. Whatever other, like, all right, Chapman can't pitch. Okay, whatever. We need to shut down this game and get this fucking W.
That's it.
Against a division rival.
When you're facing teams like the Rays,
Blue
Jays, like the Red Sox, like even the Orioles.
Yeah.
Those wins are worth 2, not 1. Okay? Because 1 win that you get is 1 loss you give them. Okay? So they're worth 2 in the standings. It's a 2-game swing.
They act like they don't know that.
They don't know this.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I look at it. When we're facing the Red Sox, I'm like, okay, if we win this game, we'll literally be 6 back instead of 7. If we lose this game, we'll be 8. That's a 2-game swing.
We had it, bro. This was the series.
Listen, they tied the game on that ground ball. The dejected face of Gleyber Torres just told you everything.
Everything about the season.
Got him out, and then Bogarts gets a sac fly to right, and that's it. They scored on 2 outs right there, and they took the lead, and the Yankees got, I believe they got Giancarlo gets a single, which, I mean, I guess that's his saving grace. He gets a single there, and then Wade steals, and then Odor pops out to third, and game over. Yankees lose.
Red Sox win.
4, and the Red Sox win, and they're laughing. And I swear, the Red Sox are not, they're not that good. Like, in terms of, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
They didn't smoke us this series?
They're not, like, they're good, all right? I'm not going to, like, disrespect them. Fuck you, Red Sox. But what I'm saying is they're not, like, otherworldly good, like 98 Yankees good. They're not that much. It's just literally.
We blew these games. They didn't outright win these games.
They won them because they got the hits. But I'm saying, like, 10% of the things make 90% of the difference. Mm-hmm. And the Yankees don't do the little 10% of the things that'll take them to win the game.
Ever.
You know? So when you got a game in front of you, you close it, and they didn't. The Yankees lose, and let's go. That's what.
They're a good team. We're not.
That's it. That sucks. I know everybody feels that way, but that sucks. Jomboy said, if it wasn't for my fandom, I would go to Vegas right now or to Atlantic City right now or some shit like that, and I will bet the fucking house that the Yankees aren't making the playoffs.
I don't want
you know what? I don't blame him. Every Yankee fan should be feeling that frustration. This team cannot close out games. There's too many. I've never seen. You heard Paul O'Neill say it. You heard David Combs, they've been on many teams. They've seen a lot of baseball. I have never seen a team with so many wins at their hand that they've just blown away like that.
So, but this is
how many 4 to 5 run innings have they allowed this year in the late innings? Insane.
When the game should be over.
They allow 6.
Bro, against the Angels when I took Noah?
Bro.
I was there. That was Shohei Ohtani night.
Bro, that shit is
See,
crazy.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, where is like we don't have that energy, B. We don't have that energy. Like, yo, this is our game. We don't have that hunger. It's just everything is just too chill, too laid back,
Hey, Cashman,
too lackadaisical.
Cashman, it's too late. You wanted to wait until after these series for you to decide whether or not you wanted to make a move instead of making a move before these series. So you could try to move
but
the
you
team
see
forward.
the fucking mindset.
And waiting for some shit that didn't ever happen.
You see the mindset. It's a
Bro, just do what if you're so concerned about. I mean, what team was that? Atlanta that did that in a year where they traded for somebody. I think it was for Jaime Garcia or some shit like that. They traded for somebody, and then they traded him to try to get him and try to make a push. They didn't make a push. Right before the deadline, they traded that same person again. There's no rule against you doing that, Cashman. You can do that too. You know, if you decide, hey, I'm just going to be a seller because the Yankees really didn't do anything after I added. But the Yankees always wait to the to the end of the deadline to try to add somebody. Then they don't add somebody. The Yankees haven't really added anybody since 2017.
bro.
At the deadline.
Tim LaCastro.
Tim LaCastro.
Since 2017, they haven't really added when they really went for it, and they got Todd Frazier and Canely and
Right.
Sonny Gray.
D-Rob and Sonny Gray, and they went in that deadline. I was like, whoa, like let's let go. And the Yankees were one game away from the World Series if it wasn't for the cheating ass Astros. But the Yankees, in 2018 they didn't do it. In 2019 they didn't do it. You know, in 2020 they didn't do it, and they didn't. Like every year for the last 3 years, and probably this year, they haven't done anything at the deadline. So, are you guys thinking that we're gonna do something big? That's what I was looking at these Trevor Story things, and I was getting mad,
bro. We're less than a week away. The deadline is less than a week away, and instead of getting the reinforcements, because you would think that the Yankees showing you they can't beat the fucking Red Sox prior to this series. And by luck, we won 2 out of 3, and there was a rain out. 2 out of 3 in the previous series. But you would think, hey, you know what? Let's get some reinforcements. We're going to face the Rays. We're going to face the Red Sox. We're going to face Seattle, who's they're leading in the wild card right now. Or they're
above
second
us.
wild card. So these are the teams that we got to beat right now. We can't be chill. We can't be all like, walking on eggshells with these games, especially with August coming up. Yeah. We needed to make these moves 2 weeks ago. Maybe 2.5 weeks ago, and we still here thinking about, oh man, what are we gonna do now? Are we even gonna make a fucking move? For what now? Why are we gonna make a move now?
At this point, I mean, how much are the
Yankees wild card?
Far from the wild card right now?
In the wild card standings,
4.5 or 5 games back.
But the Mariners were playing. Did they end up winning that game?
Oh, guys,
so we're 3.5 back. I think the Mariners ended up winning.
I get we're supposed to say let's make it because it's better to make it than not make it, but
we're 3.5 right now. Back.
I'm sick. I get it. 3.5. You're like, fuck, man. You can still.
But for what?
I'm sick and tired of the fucking wild card.
Exactly.
I don't want that shit.
Steve, you said it right before the podcast. The Yankees are going to take a saving grace. Mm-hmm. If they make that wild card and they get past the wild card, then they get to like a division series and get a little deeper or maybe get by. I don't know. They'll take it as a saving grace and they'll use it as a deodorant for fucking how stink this season has been.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
They will do that. They want to make the playoffs and say, hey, at least we made the play. The playoffs are a crapshoot. Stop.
Yeah, but you still stink. Nah, but I got deodorant now.
He said, nah, but I threw on perfume.
I threw on Axe. I
threw on some
Axe body spray.
There's a bunch of flies.
Well, the season wasn't a failure. We made it to the wild card and got to the ALDS.
So don't test my intelligence,
that's why,
my guy. Don't test my intelligence, my guy.
See, the Yankees can't say that shit to their fan base if they do not make the playoffs and their fans experience the season.
I kind of want that at this point. I don't want another October, like you said, an October heartbreak.
And
I don't want another October.
In October, anything can happen. I get it.
Sure,
It happened.
sure.
But-
It sounds good in July when we just lost another series to the Red Sox. To look at the bright side, the only bright side we have, because we're not winning this division. To say, okay, we're fighting for the wild card. If we get the wild card, we can come in as the underdogs. We could surprise some people. We could salvage this season with a postseason run because anything happens in October. No, I think that it would be better for this organization to feel what it feels like to not make the postseason and watch your rivals go on, the Red Sox, the Astros, the Mets. Watch them go into the postseason and make a run, and you're sitting on the
Yankee
couch.
Stadium is empty.
Quiet.
Empty.
Snow.
On the no
You're not making any money in
postseason gates.
October.
Cold.
You ain't
Maybe-
getting any money in October.
Maybe that'll get you off your ass and be like, hey, you know what? Let's fucking
Let's
add
make
a
some
whole bunch of
changes. Maybe Boone got to go,
Yeah,
actually.
maybe they'll do something. But I'm telling you, they'll use it as a deodorant, and they'll do something like that. They'll be like, yo.
But there's no 60-game season, my guy. You got 102 more games in 2021.
That's a lot of games still,
and
I
you're
feel you.
still showing us that you're trash.
102 more games.
Just inconsistent completely.
102 plus 60 is 162.
Oh, I thought you meant live.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
I'm
what
just
is
saying
that?
that you're not.
I was following you. I was following
You know what I mean? Like this shit is
102,
you got
60 plus 102.
and you were trash last year. You're showing us that you're trash. You can't handle it, B. The pressure's getting to you. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Like, we can't take another Boone season, B. We can't take another Boone
But
season.
they want another 10
That's
Boone
the thing.
season.
I don't think that they can sell that to the fans if they don't make the playoffs. Now, if they do make the playoffs,
They're going to say his
Then
first
here
3
we go.
seasons as
Well,
manager
you
of
know.
the
Get ready
Yankees,
for it.
he went to the postseason. He's 3 for 3 getting the Yankees to the postseason as manager. Well, 4 for 4.
2018, 2019, 2020, 2021.
I just don't count
And,
last year's
2018,
nonsense.
and
'Cause
all
we
this
shouldn't
bullshit.
even have been in that bullshit. We should have opted out of that. We should have opted out of the 60-game season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you with the whole shit. If the Yankees don't make it, because could you imagine? Now we get into October. Because once you get in October, you get sold. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've seen all year.
Yeah, it's
you start
magical.
getting sold. You start buying the playoff hat.
Yeah,
you
the
start,
new logo. You're like,
you start looking
take
at
October
yeah,
ready.
take out to October. I hate it though. Anyway,
What is this guy doing?
and could you imagine in an elimination game the Yankees giving up 5 runs in the
Nah,
9th inning
nah.
to lose it?
Nah, now you're making me mad.
Don't do that shit to me. Just don't even fucking make it if you're gonna do that.
There. We'll be in the stadium for that, and I can't do that.
If you're gonna do that, don't even fucking make it, please.
I was.
And
at
with that,
the-
we'll talk about the pinstripe performer of the series.
The pinstripe strong
It's
performer.
the
Yo, I don't think
pinstripe
there should be a
strong.
pinstripe strong performer when we lose a
Now,
series.
some people did well. Some people did well. The
That's true,
pinstripe
true.
strong performer
We're
of
away.
the series.
We're away, so Keith go first. Keith go
Man,
Keith,
Keith go first. We're away.
we're away.
We're in Fenway. We're in the Yankee Stadium.
no, it's all right.
So
No, you go first at home. No, you go first at
Look at
home.
this. Look at this. Nah,
No, you go first.
It's you trash. This is the one I want.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
switched.
Nah, it's good. Pinstripe strong performer of the series.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was having a good day today. It's
Joey Stats
Sunday.
Joey Stats and the sheets.
Domingo on a Sunday.
He sent the sheets to you?
You know, Domingo. Yo no hablo español, but Domingo.
Of course, it's Domingo.
Domingo Sunday, and my guy comes out
He's absolved.
and he takes the momentum from the game we stole yesterday, and he builds off of it. I just moved. I told y'all that. I don't have internet in my house. I don't have a TV set up, but I have a Bluetooth and I have my phone, so I've been listening on WFAN. I'm listening to John and Susan call a no-hitter. Domingo Germán is pitching a no-hitter. The Yankees have 4 runs, and I'm like, I think I said in our Pinstripe Strong chat, I'm like, you know, I was on my way here, and I could have been in the live stream, but, like, I'm very superstitious. I'm like, I'm just going to keep unpacking and listening, and I haven't seen a pitch, and we might get our second no-hitter. Maybe it's a combined no-hitter. My Pinstripe Strong performer is Domingo Germán for pitching the best game he ever pitched. I'm sorry that we blew it, but that's what we do. You're still Pinstripe Strong. You did what you had to do. You did better than they thought, than anybody probably thought you could do in the game that could have split the series for us.
My guy got a standing ovation in Fenway, huh?
I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
I'm a little. I'm a little.
Not super, just a little. Domingo Herman.
Let me know if you guys know. Let me know if you guys know where that's from.
A good job.
If you know, you know.
Good job, Herman. You know, I'm gonna give it. You know, we were talking about stink. You know, we were talking about Axe spray, Axe body spray, and deodorant, and all that. I'm gonna give it to my guy, Mr. Stink, Odor.
Smell you later.
Hey, man. Smell you later. 5 hits, man. That guy, he went 5 for 17, got 2 runs, 5 RBIs, man. He's killing it. And, you know, 4 Ks, but we know he strikes out. But my guy's been killing it, man. He was our player of the week, I think. Not so long ago. So yeah, man, love it. Love his enthusiasm. You know, when he got that game time double, you know, hype. He's always hype. He pimps the home runs. He pimps the walks.
The push, love the smush of the helmet.
Yeah, man. Rugnet, son of Rugnet. The Last Kingdom, Netflix. Watch that. But yeah, man, love it. Odor, you my Pinstripe Strong performer. Who you got, Joe?
I mean, I'm happy you guys left this to me. Gleyber Torres is my Pinstripe Strong performer of the series.
Odor got the same RBIs. Come on.
He also has 4 stolen bases.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
4 stolen bases. He hit 357 in the series.
Yes, he
my
did.
man, 5 for 14. My man, yeah, he's trying. He's
competing.
out there. He's doing a great job trying to turn around the season. You know, he's hitting doubles, hitting singles. Like
Man, and
like
if
what
we
he's
weren't in
doing.
Fenway, he would have had home runs. He might have had 2 home runs if it wasn't in Fenway.
Love what I'm seeing from him. Love what I'm seeing from him because I always thought like. And especially back in 2018 in the playoffs when he ran down the line as hard as he could, and you remember the last out of the game and he got thrown out when Kimbrel was trying to give it away, and I'm like, you know, since I seen him, I'm like, yo, why does Gleyber feel like he's mad slow? Like it's like, why does he feel like he's
like
mad
you would think
slow?
that shit's like deep in the fucking left
like,
field.
He shouldn't feel that way.
And he like, bro, how you still out? But,
He had a Jeter throw today too.
They have a Jetarian
throw today.
Jetarian.
And Gleyber Torres,
He had a great throw to home in the first game, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
That saved the run.
That saved the run.
Did. And another thing on that, like, and that's another subject, but Judge could have probably saved 2 runs in the series in right field, because the outfielders for some reason don't know how to.
Now,
Greg
get
Allen.
behind the ball and charge the ball to then get a true throw right to home. Like they don't run on Judge.
But Florio,
It's a red line.
Florio would have pegged him. Pause.
That was a really good throw by Florio, but he was still behind. He wasn't behind.
He wasn't. But yeah,
caught it
he caught it
flat-footed.
flat. Yeah, but he would have had him. He has a good arm.
But back to Gleyber. Gleyber, I love the adjustments that you've been making. It could have been very easy for you to get down in the dumps and shit like that, and I just love what you're doing. So, Gleyber Torres, you are my Pinstripe Strong performer of the series. My guy, keep it going, man. That's the Gleyber laws, man. You got to do your job, help your team by playing your game, my guy.
Here.
Got
the
right
shit
there.
right here.
Go to shop.jomboymedia.com if you want to get
fresh off the cleaners, baby.
Go to shop.jomboymedia.com, all right?
Fresh off the cleaners, and guess where it's going back to? The cleaners.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I don't wash that shit. Regular wash. I don't do that.
And today's segment that we're probably going to do 2 of each.
Trash.
You trash, bro. Trash, you trash, son. Let's see. I go first, right?
Who is going to be your trash?
I mean, I have many choices here.
I
mean, I have many choices upon here.
Many of choices. You want it? Was it?
Nah, I got it. I'm thinking between 2 players, which is why I'm like kind of giddy about it a little bit. I want to give it to this one guy because it's a direct loss, but I'm gonna go another direction. I'm gonna give it to my pick to click, Giancarlo Stanton. You fucking fuck, Giancarlo.
Wow,
bro.
I shouldn't be surprised, but he had 3 RBIs though.
I don't care.
Actually, no, he had 1 RBI.
How many runners did he leave on base in this series?
He had 1 RBI. My bad.
Quite a few, I think.
How many runners did
He left the bases loaded one time.
in today's game?
Four today.
I feel like in every loss, you could almost blame Giancarlo's
yesterday.
lack of offense in that game.
2 the day before.
The fact that they're bringing in lefties, who you normally are supposed to be crushing, and they bring them in. They feel comfortable. Taking out. Didn't they take out a righty to bring in a lefty? That's insane. Giancarlo, what's going on with you?
Slap to the face.
Slap in the base, man.
Slap in the base, man.
You're looking crazy.
Wild out there.
Bro, there's times out there where he's just like, he doesn't look balanced up at the plate. He looks really bad. And during this time where we did not have Judge, Gio, Voit, like, homie, you're supposed to be the guy to step up. And it's like, in this biggest series that we have so far this year, you don't even show up, bro. Dead ass. And yes, you get a key hit in that comeback in game 3. I get it, blah, blah, blah. But you telling me, like, you got 2 homers in July, bro?
Yeah, it's not good enough.
Trash.
You come off the All-Star break, and then the Yankees are like, yo, all right, we're going to play him in the outfield. And then you don't even play in the outfield, bro. Like, what are we doing, B? Like,
He's hurting us. We can't put him in the outfield. He's a stopgap at DH. He's not good.
You cannot trade him.
We can't trade him. Obviously, no trade clause. There wasn't many places he was going to go out of Miami. And the amount of money that he's making on this payroll, he's not good enough. And, like, people wonder why they boo him like that in Yankee Stadium. I've never booed that man.
I get it. He cares. I get it. He wants to do well. I get it. You can see it.
All you have to do is hit.
I mean, hitting is kind of like the hardest thing to do in all sports, but still.
Nelson Cruz, 10 years older than him. All he has to do is hit. He's already got 2 home runs for the Tampa Bay Rays in 2 days.
I still want to know what the hell Nelson Cruz is doing. I mean, and we're
going to see him soon.
He's 41?
He's 41. He's 10 years older than Giancarlo.
He's Dominican, too, so you got maybe add like 3 more years.
Nelson Cruz.
Pelotero.
So, is Stanton, you trash. You know who I'm going to go with, man?
Who you got?
I
picked you. You my pick to click, bro.
One of the main reasons why we lost. One of the main reasons why we lost game 2. No, game 1. My bad. Brooks Krisky.
Yeah.
You are
Never again.
You're a wild boy.
Damn, Chris,
man.
but they put the kid in a situation that he's probably not supposed to be in.
I know, but they put him in a situation.
He gets paid. He's a professional.
They put him in a situation. You could have easily. I mean, right now you're in AAA because you couldn't do it.
He set a record.
He doesn't pitch. Never mind. All right, go ahead.
4 wild pitches in 1 inning is a record.
Yeah, that's actually a record.
I'll let you do.
Bro, they've won the game without a hit. like my man.
Literally gave
if
them
you
the
don't
game.
get you trash, if we let you fly by, B, nah, I'm good, B. You trash, Bruce Krisky. You know what I mean? Like you just had to do it. Who else was it gonna be? They put you in that situation. This is what you play your whole life for. To be here on the mound at
That
Fenway.
moment was too big for that kid.
Hey, listen. So
Is he a kid?
no, he's probably like 20, 27, 28.
I feel like he's been
I
around.
mean, he's a rookie.
He looked like a 27. I mean, yeah, he's a rookie.
That's what I'm saying. He said that moment was
But
too
I
big
get
for him.
it. But I'm not. What? I shouldn't give him you trash because he's a rookie.
I just think that there's.
He's 27 years old.
There's better.
There's better you try.
There's better
No,
than trash.
I could give you 4. There's a few.
There are a few, but Bruce Krisky.
But you have to give it to Brooks Krisky because he destroyed our hopes and dreams Thursday night. We were going on a 5-game win streak, we thought, and he just gave it all away.
You can't strike out JD Martinez and tell me that you can't do that. You can't do that. You struck out one of their best hitter, if not the best hitter in the Yankees in the Fenway lineup. I mean,
if
the
this
Red Sox
next guy
lineup.
gets it, who you got?
I mean, there's a few guys. I asked Joe's when I came in. I'm like, are we allowed to give Aaron Boone you trash? I'm not gonna do that.
We'll do a collective you trash for him.
and I do want to throw some shade at Rob Brantley. I saw someone in the chat. They're like, Rob Brantley's a 5th stringer. I'm like, I don't give a damn. He should have been able to block at least one of those wild pitches. If you see one is wild, be ready. You know there's more coming from there.
But I'm gonna give it to Brantley. I'm gonna give it to Brantley because he's one of the reasons why we won Game 3.
Yeah.
because he made a stop. Like Chapman threw a like that shit could have gone through.
But not knowing how many outs there are.
That was a little wild. Wait, you giving it to Brantley?
No, I'm not giving it to Brandon. I'm throwing shade at Brandon. I have to go off of today. My Pinstripe Strong performer was off of today. I'm going to Johnny L's. Bro.
Wow.
10
Johnny
pitches?
L's.
You blew a no-hitter that fast? Come on, bro. You got to be a little better than that.
My God.
I know who is left out there. But I'm listening in the car, in traffic. I almost crashed my car into a car in front of me. I stopped short because how fast he was giving the game away. I'm like, this is a no-hitter. I'm thinking we're getting a second no-hitter today, a combined no-hitter today. And Johnny L's, you blew it. You're trash. Now, we can go around again.
Wait,
we can pick Johnny
With
Loizaga.
Jack Green?
You
Now-
gotta give it to
Chad
Chad
Green.
Green.
Now,
Chad Green's a first rounder. You trash.
Now,
You trash,
so
son.
We can go for the next
Nah,
round
but
of you
that's
trash.
all right.
I'm going off
He
of
can
today.
still get it.
He's a first rounder. You trash. That's why I was
Chad blew
surprised
it.
that you gave it to Krisky because Krisky would have never pitched if that motherfucker would have did his job with a
I
two-run lead.
get it, but
That was all-time
But that
bad, but
happened. It happened.
4 wild pitches.
Chad Green gave it up. It happened.
It's a complete
now, what
meltdown.
you gonna do, Brooks Krisky?
No way we put in Krisky like with more.
Bro, he was a wild boy. He couldn't throw a
couldn't,
strike
yeah.
to save his life.
All you got to do is
He's a
go in there and
wild
throw
boy.
strikes.
Chad Green, yeah, he was throwing meatballs. Okay, great.
Chad
We
definitely
understand
sucked,
that
and
Chad.
he deserves it too.
We know that Chad sometimes gives it up that way, and it sucks. But Krisky couldn't. Like, he was a hazard out
He was
there,
spiking
B.
the ball.
Yeah. The fuck you running?
They're
You're running the
ass.
clock?
They're
Nigga,
all
like-
ass.
no.
They're all ass. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, we
can
can't
go
pick the
another round
worst.
of you trash.
Yeah, it's like Jeter says, like, well, we can't, we can't. What he said about losing, like, you can't, like,
Yeah. What did you win? Like you're like, what do you say?
I mean, guys in the chat, actually, you know what? Should you guys? We'll do a poll. I don't know, Elizabeth, if you want to do a poll on Twitch, if you want, and just see how people vote. Do you guys think? Do you guys think that that Green should be you trash hated more? Like,
yeah,
or should it be Krisky?
we
I
rank
don't
the
know.
you trashes as
I mean, Giancarlo to me couldn't escape because I picked him because I gave him
because
pick the click.
you expected him to have a good series. It's 4 games against our rivals. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Brantley sucks. Krisky sucks. Loizaga sucks. But, of course, Chad Green, that's not it, bro. That was bad. Literally, I'm watching the ball. It looks like the ball is coming out of the pitching machine. It's a straight fastball down the middle of the plate.
That's what I'm saying. He could get it too. Like, yo, you trash too. But Krisky,
When you lose 3 out of 4 to your rivals who have swept you in previous series, there's a lot of people to blame. Aaron Boone should get you trash, too.
Yo, I want to give. I had the swag champ, but it looked like the IG shit. Like it was deleted or whatever. It was a story, but it was Chapman that won. He had a nice fit. I'm gonna give a shout out to Yorkie. He sent it to me.
Nice. Thank you, Yorkie.
Yeah, shout out to Yorkie for sending it through. Yeah, but Chapman. I'm gonna make sure to get a fucking screenshot. But yeah, man. But I mean, and y'all lost a series, man. So y'all shouldn't get no fucking swag champ. But I still want to give a shout out to
There's
Yorkie.
no swag in this.
Bro, no way NYCFC has scored more than the Yankees.
Yeah, we got the Yes Network. We got the Yes Network on
5-zip.
from
Let's
watching
go.
the post game. I don't care about NYFC at all, but they have scored more runs in Yankee Stadium than the Yankees
They have 5.
or goals. It's
More
5-0. Are they good?
Whoa, that girl was jumping up.
Are they
there.
good?
Whoa, Ron, what the
Whoa,
hell's going
what's
on?
going
I
on
hate
in
that they
Yankee
play.
Stadium?
I hate that they
Like,
play soccer in Yankee
I might have to
Stadium.
go. I might have
What's
to go.
going on in the Bronx over
I
here?
might have to go to a soccer.
I'm never going to one of these games.
NYCFC.
Ram McFly said that shit is fire.
That shit look lit.
I guess if they're scoring 5-0, like if they're winning, they're winning more games
Guys,
than the
this is
Yankees
where
in
it's
Yankee
at right
Stadium.
now.
This was NYCFC
Bro,
strong.
soccer is scoring more than the Yankees right now. All right, well, pick the click. We got a series coming up against
The Rays.
The Rays. Big series.
Is it going to be in Yankee Stadium or
No.
in Tampa?
It's in the shitty ass
All right,
Trashicana
let's-
field. Back to the
Trashicana.
trop.
Let's take that into consideration, guys.
Okay.
It's in Tampa. What you got, Joe? Wait, nobody won. I mean, even though Gary got a triple.
Nobody won. We all lost.
We all lost.
We all lost.
That means I'm still the champ.
Bro, it's 1-1-0.
All right, whatever, man.
All
That's
right.
it. That's it.
The people have said it.
That's it.
All right, so I'll pick. Love what I'm seeing from him. I think Gleyber Torres is primed to have a very big series up against the Rays. Gleyber Torres, you are my pick to click. All right,
That's it. Like we all pick offense when the pitching did the job this time.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Who you got, Keith?
Cole is in line to pitch one of these games, right? I'm not
pitched-
gonna pick a
So,
pitcher.
yeah.
I'm not gonna pick a
So
pitcher.
I think he pitches. He pitched Friday, so
I didn't see the lineup, but I know Monty.
I think
Monty
he pitches
starts
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday's game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is who I would hope and need.
That's
and
a good pick, Jamal.
This is who I want to have a huge series. Aaron Judge, pick the click, coming back.
He's coming back. That's a
That's a no-brainer. Like,
All right.
Aaron Judge,
All right.
come back and wreak
Judge is
havoc.
coming
We
back.
need
Wreak
you
havoc,
offensively, defensively, and in the clubhouse to be a leader right now. Go out there and do it. Talk that talk, walk the walk. Aaron Judge, please lead us to victory. We need these games.
Giancarlo
So
ain't gonna do it.
before
Carlos, like, don't pick me again.
before Jamal said it, I gave Odor my PinstripeStrong performer, so I was gonna go to him as my pick to click for the Rays series. I think he's gonna keep it going,
Okay.
and
Odor.
you know what I mean. That's thing.
Judge is very missed in this lineup.
Yeah.
He is the only one that
who's
is
gonna-
not struggling and doing all sorts of shenanigans and tomfooleries this year.
Who's gonna
He
go
is the
down?
one constant force.
Who's gonna go down? Greg Allen.
Oh, I thought you were saying hurt. Like he said, who's gonna go down? I'm like,
Probably
people
Lamar.
get hurt at the Trop. I'm like, I don't want to put that energy.
People
I
get hurt
don't
every day,
want
B.
anybody to go down.
Probably Lamar, right?
Lamar. Yeah, I think they should keep Greg
Brantley,
Allen out,
man, because Higgy's coming back. Send Brantley's ass.
Well,
yeah,
Brantley will
Higgy
go as
when
well.
Higgy comes back.
Higgy's supposed to come back with Judge.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, Brantley and probably Ryan Lamar.
Yeah.
I think I should keep Greg Allen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on the turf. We need that speed on the turf.
Yeah.
Florio,
keep
Allen.
him,
Switch
keep
hitter.
him.
You know they're gonna put Wade in there, of course.
Okay, wait. All right, man. Rays series.
Yes.
Let's keep the good times going. The wild card Yankees will be trying to sweep.
Indeed, my friends. Thank you guys so much for
Rays.
joining us. This is a longer than normal episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.
4 games, man. 4 games.
For a gamer.
4 gamer.
But guys, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. It's a little difficult.
Let's go Yankees.
What's going on with the song?
It's playing.
Keep your pinstripes on. Say pinstripe strong. Let's go Yankees. Tell them, Noah.
200 views. What's up, fast?
Tried to break 10K. To get up to that 10K, it's like pretty consistent.
Yeah, the Twitter close to 10K.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Imagine
See you guys later, man. Stay strong with us, right?
Bro, like the numbers are delayed.
Even more if the Yankees are good.
Oh, not even muted, my nigga. Oh.